Hello and welcome to Paradise Yoga. We're going to get started on our mat in a seated posture. Feel free to have your water or towel next to you. I'm here just trying to open my hips, get nice and comfortable, tall back, and just rest your palms up on your thighs or knees. Begin to take notice of your breath. An opportunity to just be grateful for every single breath that is given, every single opportunity you have to move and breathe and enjoy the nature, the sounds. Just bring an intention to your heart, whatever that might be today, big or small. And just set that rhythmic pace with your breath for today's practice. Deep inhalations, a pause, and then deep exhales. We're just going to cup our hands right in front of our heart, just allowing those blessings to rain down on us as a symbol that we're going to be mindful to catch those opportunities, those blessings, and bring them in. Go ahead and lift your arms up. And we'll bring it right back down to heart center. Go ahead and let your hands down. And we're going to take our legs out in front of us into staff pose. Shoulders up, back, and down. And we'll fan the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Find your edge, lengthen through the spine, and then you can release it down. Just really working to get lower, and then we'll just fan it right back up. Take one hand down to the ground, side stretch. Turn it forward. Reach, reach, reach. Come all the way around, both arms forward, and just fold it over again. I love to just move side to side, really stretch out the spine. We'll fan it back up on an inhale and reach the other direction, side stretch. Reach out. We'll slowly fan it forward. Reach, reach, and release. Feel free to grab onto the toes or ankles, calves, and gently start to pull your body closer to your legs, all while expanding through the spine nice and long. And once you've gotten enough out of this stretch, you can change this up, maybe lift the heels slightly off the ground and pull away from the stretch. This is one of my favorite postures. I love to just lean to each side, really check in with my body, notice where I'm holding tightness and tension. Give those areas the focus they deserve and need. Just trying to restore the balance. Let's come back center. Feel free to do each side again or hold the side that's extra tight. Or you can even flow with breath, moving side to side. We're going to grab on the outside, opposite foot, pull that leg across the body, and open our chest, open our heart to all the wonderful possibilities today in general and within our bodies. Every practice is an opportunity to go a little deeper in your practice, stretch a little more. Go ahead, pass that leg over and down, and we'll move to the other side. Lift up and over, open the chest. Nice tall back, try not to lean over. If you don't feel this enough, really try to trend that leg across the body. Hand it over and down. And we're just gonna open our legs here. A nice big open V. Really challenging yourself in this posture, nothing too easy. We'll open the arms up and lean from side to side about 3 times. And then we're gonna take it all the way over. So one arm can be underneath you and other arm is reaching over for that foot. Awesome side stretch. You can change this up a bit and look up to the sky. We'll fold it over the leg just to change it up a little bit. And we'll walk it all the way around and up. Open the arms. We'll go out the other way about 3 times. And then we're going to take this overhead. Awesome side stretch. Just waking all of our body up, all the little places. Open and look up to the sky. This one challenges our core. We'll fold over that leg, come all the way around and up. Go ahead and take the legs together. Knees are up on the tippy toes so the heels are lifted. Go ahead, extend your arms forward and we'll come into boat pose. Let's play and have fun in our boat pose here in paradise, maybe lifting one or both legs. Breathe here. Make sure you have your breath for the entire practice. How perfect is it that there's a boat right behind us while we're in boat pose? We'll go ahead and release that out into butterfly pose. Move the hips, move the body. Sink in and extend the spine. Maybe put a little bit of extra weight into the legs to open the hips. We're going to do that again. So just come right back into your boat pose. One or both legs. And this time lift the arms up. A little added layer of challenge here. Reach, reach, reach. And then release it out. Fold into your butterfly. And do what feels good here. Go ahead, release those legs back out in front of you. We're going to prep here for awesome stretch and strength. So we're going to dig our heels into the ground, reverse plank, and release the neck and head out if it feels right to you. Only if it feels good to release the neck. You can keep it in line with the spine if it doesn't. Really squeeze and lift the glutes. And let's lower it down, head comes forward. We're just going to sweep those legs back and around behind us. Wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And flow through your cat and cow here with breath. Add any motion that you need. Any side to side, circular, or leaning back. Just get in tune with what you need today. Slow the breath, slow the moves, and get the most you can out of every single one. We're going to come neutral spine, spinal stability here, opposite arm, opposite leg. You're going to inhale and exhale, one breath per move, really extending all the way from fingertips to toes. Back foot is flexed. We're just going to take it into child's pose and over to the side. Let your hip drop out. Enjoy the stretch in the side body and in the hip. Make your way over to the other side. Hip is out. And we'll take it back center. Wide leg child's pose. Chest is close to the mat, fingers spread. Enjoy the stretch. Allow your hips to open. Allow your body movement. If it feels right, and then we'll exit out of that. Come forward, stretch the low back and the hips so the toes are touching and they're up off the ground, and then we're going to flow right back into wide-kneed child's pose. One of my favorites. And we're just going to release into any form of pigeon that you'd like. And take the gaze up. Wiggle around, find where you need it the most, and then settle in. And your postures don't have to look exactly like mine do. Our body anatomy is all different and unique. My goal for my students is to really just get in tune with what your body loves and needs. We'll exit out of that and slowly make our way into plank. Allow some heat to be generated since we've been resting in our pigeon. We'll work and then we'll move into that other leg. So settle in, take the gaze up, really challenge the posture, and then you can settle in. I always check in about halfway, and then I release all the way down. Just give my body a little bit of time to acclimate, and then I kind of fidget around and then really settle in, focusing on breath here. And then we'll release out of that. Go ahead, activate the toes, come up on the knees, but we're resting our glutes on our heels, and you can begin to reach out and lean back. So not only is this a great stretch for the toes and the ankles, if you lean back, you're really going to activate the front of your body. And I love to turn around, stretch really far, gaze back and over as far as you can. Slowly come back center and around the other way. Reach, reach. Look as far as you can. And come right back. Downward facing dog here. Find your perfect alignment. Shake your head out, relax. Hips are tall, heels close to the mat. Elbows are active and up and towards the head and sky. We're going to float one leg to the sky, nice pointed toe. Then we're going to bend it and flex the foot. Awesome hip stretch. Send it back out straight. And we'll set it down. Next side, same routine here. Just inhaling and exhaling with each movement. And we'll set it down. Let's come on down to the elbows while keeping the hips high. Dolphin pose. And then you can drop your knees and let your heart come down to the earth. So your knees are active, your hips are up, but you're resting your chest and arms on the ground along with your forehead, all while taking in those deep breaths. We're going to slowly just take it over. We're going to come into Wild Thing. So let's prep one leg up. That elbow touches the knee. The other leg is extended out in front of you. Let's lift, arch the back, and reach overhead. Feel free to move the wrist both directions and slowly come right back down. One knee bent, one straight. And we'll switch our legs around here. Connect your elbow to the bent knee. Straight leg, push up with it, lift over, arch your back, open your heart, circle your arm or your hand, and when you're done, come on down. We're going to come into a kneeling plank here. Swoop one leg under, rest on the hip. Come to the elbows first, check in, or you have the option to lay flat. Or to deepen in this posture, you can thread your arm through and away from the legs and just rest on your hand as a little pillow. So an awesome twist here. Your legs are relaxed. You've let go of your muscles and you're just focused on breathing here. We'll slowly come out of that and move into the other side. So from the kneeling plank, you just lift the knees slightly up, swoop a leg across, rest the top one down on the ground behind you. First check in at elbows, then you can lay flat, or you can twist away from the legs and rest on your hand pillow. Breathe and enjoy. We're practicing non-judgment. If we don't nail every single stretch or posture, we're just letting go. We're doing what we can and focused on positive, letting go of anything negative that is no longer serving us. Go ahead and release that out up to the elbows, then the palms. Untwist the legs. We're going to come into a low lunge here. Allow the hips to drop close to the mat. We're going to fan the arms up. touch down knee and extend back up. So a little combo here, touch down, lift up, reach forward and back. All while connecting breath to every move. We'll move through a few of these, or you can just hold your lunge. And we're going to reverse the lunge. So one hand on the mat, the other one extending up to the sky, big fingers. And reach down, frame the foot, and we'll find pyramid pose. Option to flow here with breath, or to just hold. We're going to come into a standing split. Palms are flat on the ground. Feel free to move into your half moon or just continue to hold your standing split. And we'll release into warrior two. Back leg floats down, we settle into the legs, reach it forward, and reverse warrior here. Reach all the way back, use your core, and we'll flow forward into triangle pose. Straight knee, one arm at the ground, one arm to the sky. Then we'll bend the knee and strengthen here with a reach over. The arms are in a V, and then you can touch down, release, frame the foot, drop the knee and toe in the back, and hug that front leg. Toe is flexed, and then we'll flow forward. So just inhaling and exhaling, flowing through these two postures, trying to just get a little deeper each time. Then we'll lift that knee off, step it together into a forward fold. Take a half lift, inhale, release, forward fold, exhale. Reverse swan dive up, hands together at the heart, and a little reset here. We'll move to that other side, reach up, and we'll begin to flow here, knee down and up, and then we'll do our out and up combo. So touch down, lift off, hinge forward, and arms up. Come into your reverse low lunge. Reach, reach. Big extension. Let those hips drop. And we'll frame the foot. Step into our pyramid. Flow or hold. Deep inhale and exhale. Every exhale is an opportunity to release a little further. Let's open into triangle. Release that out. So we're in side angle, front knee is bent. We'll strengthen here, reach over with those V arms, a lot of core. Release it and come into your standing split. Palms are flat. Option to move into half moon if you'd like. Hold and breathe. Use your core strength. If you fall out, just come right back. And then we'll just release into our warrior two posture. Reach it forward, reverse warrior here. Awesome side stretch, really reaching back. Fan the arms down, sink the knee and the toe, hug that front leg, and just flow. Go ahead, step into your forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale it down. Deepen how you'd like in your forward fold. We're going to take it out a little wide and then settle in to our little yogi squat here, garland pose. The elbows are pressing into the knees. Moment to check in, and then release it back into your wide leg forward fold, side to side. Feel free to hold. We're going to interlock our fingers right at our tailbone and allow our shoulders to release out. Do as much as you can here. Some people are super flexible, and then some are very tight in the shoulders. No matter what, we're all working as hard as we can. Release that out. And just walk the feet together. Let's wrap one foot back and around behind us and come over to the side. Feel free to play around with this. And then you're going to just switch it slowly to the other side and do the same. Some days I like to bend my knees a little. Some days I reach out. Just listen to your body and what it's needing here. Or just enjoy the fold and just holding. We'll come back and undo. We're going to roll it up a few inches. Just allow gravity to work here on the spine, swaying or holding. And then you can finish rounding up into a standing posture. Adjust any way you need. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach up. We're going to come up onto our toes and come over to the side. This is palm tree pose. A little different than crescent moon because we've added a little layer of intensity by coming up to the toes. Feel free to come down if it's too much. Really stretch over to the side. Play around. You can come back up or down. And then we'll make our way back to center. Hands up, toes up, and begin to hinge over the other way. You may need to hinge over first and then come up onto the toes, or vice versa. Try it both ways. Take it back, center, flow the arms up and down, just crossing them in front of one another, breathing, enjoying, soaking it all in. And we'll fold it forward. Half lift, inhale. Relax it down. And we'll slowly make our way down and find side plank. You can have one knee down for modification. We're going to lift that arm up to the sky and feel free to deepen in this plank however you'd like. Your knee can be up, your foot can be lifted, you can be in modified plank. We'll find our way over to the other side and do the same. Challenge yourself here if you wish. Hold and breathe. And we'll find center again. Knees down. Chin and chest down. Let's do some tricep push-ups. Just strengthen here. Make us better at our chaturangas. And then we can take it down. We're going to put our arm underneath us, rest on our side. Take that back leg behind us. Use your top arm for balance. I like to reach up and even look up. It kind of adds a layer of decompression for me and my spine. And you can even connect hand to foot here. But once you do, I want you to relax. Maybe reach out if that intensifies things for you and you want it. We'll let go of the foot and slowly come back onto our tummies. Put the other arm underneath us. Top leg goes back. We're resting on our side, using our arm for balance. And deepen how you wish here. It may be enough right here, or you may want to connect. Look up or place your arm further away from you. Notice what it feels like to move the hips around too. Sometimes if we press our hips forward, we get a little more, or if we press it back, it activates a little. We'll let go, and we are going to just come onto our backs. We're moving into the last portion of our class, the last 5 to 10 minutes. So really focus on your breath and relaxing here. Go ahead, crisscross the legs and reach underneath that knee and try to pull your knees into your chest. To add a little more, you can even try to peel the legs away from each other, holding at the ankles or the toes, all while still pulling them into the chest. So you're pulling them apart and close in. Slowly switch out. Ease into this first. You can grab behind the knee, and then you can start your intensity. Adding those layers of intensity. Finding our edge. And we'll let it go and just rest into a bent knee twist here. So our arms are open, palms up. Make sure that both shoulders are on the mat. And you can have your knees stacked or kind of spread, one a little higher than the other. And see what it feels like on the other side as well. Stacked knees is a little easier, so if this is too much with the knees apart, you can always stack them. Or if you want a little more, top knee is bent and the base leg is straight. Back to center, hug the knees into the chest. Maybe pull your legs close, flex and point. Let's try to lift our hips off of the ground. Use your arm strength to really pull your legs at your toes, your ankles, your calves, wherever you can grab on. And then we're going to let the legs just float all the way down. We're going to find corpse pose. Allow our body rest. Just take yourself to your favorite place in nature and just float. Effortlessly, no thoughts. We've returned to a natural state of breath, and we have let go of our muscles. Enjoy the rest, and I'll bring you back in a few moments. You can slowly start to just move your body or even place your arms right under your tailbone, like you were coming into fish pose. I love to just place my hands right under and just kind of let my back get a little decompression here. Move your hips maybe a little bit in one direction. See if it feels better. Feel free to come all the way into fish pose if you'd like by lifting your rib cage to the sky and then coming upside down with the head. So you would just come right up to the crown of the head and rest there. Release out when you're ready and just take your hands to your heart. An opportunity to just send up your thanks, be grateful. And when you're ready, just flip over onto your side into fetal position. Take this opportunity to just connect spiritually. When you're ready, slowly start to sit up. Come to your mat, staff pose, legs out in front of you. Take a big breath, put your shoulders back and down, hands to your heart. And up to the third eye. We'll all bow and say, Namaste. Namaste at the beach. Thank you guys for your practice. I hope you enjoyed it. This one will be a special one to me forever. See you guys later.